Hi, greetings. Welcome to the Eclectic Shaman. Thank you for joining me today. Today, we're going to discuss something that just really has such profound impact on our lives for those of us that take care of pets or have pets that have given us the opportunity to share time on this earth with. Um, I want to um, sort of give special mention to both Zoe and Ziggy, beautiful companions that are no longer with me, my dachshunds and my children's dachshunds. Um, Ziggy has recently passed on, and I think fortunately for us, um, I have recently tapped in, or as you know, those of you who have followed me, that I am in my new journey of practicing the traditions of the shaman, and also as a pet communicator. And so I was just blessed with that opportunity to connect with my pets in a very special and very profound way. Now, having said that, I have had clients that have come to me to uh, assist them in dealing with the grief that comes along and the acceptance that comes along with um, losing a pet, uh, or sending our pets off to a spiritual realm. And although we do live in a society that values pets and such, sometimes it is our experience that people perhaps aren't quite sure what to make of the grief that we feel when we do lose such a cherished companion. You know, for some of us, our pets are one being or soul that we have that truly understands us. So to see or to have the power sort of to decide, especially when considering euthanasia, some of my clients have had to make that decision. Um, it really is a very difficult um, chapter. And having said that, I find that there are limited tools that are available to us or that we know of how best to manage this grief or understand what will happen to our pets. Are they okay with that? And I think the biggest question that my clients want to know is, do they are they mad at me? Are they sad? Are they lonely? You know, and so there has there is there is that opportunity when you do a pet reading, or when you go back and connect with the pet spirit beyond. There's a lot of roles that I can, or that shaman or pet communicators or energy workers can assist you with. For example, sometimes our pets just go straight to the city of light or the crystal city or heaven or whatever phrase you want to use, and they just transition very sweetly and peacefully and quickly. Sometimes our pets are very concerned, they're very tied to us, and they become very concerned that they cannot leave us, that we are too tied to them. Um, this is also true for our human companions, but we're speaking specifically to pets, regarding pets. And our pets, They do know that we need them in more deeply than you would know, that you would think they understand. And a lot of times they really choose us where they know that their role is to connect and to be with us and to evolve with us and to support us and to serve as a soft landing pad to this life's difficulties. And they know this. They also know how we become some, or they perceive as overly dependent on them and what they do for us. This is when sometimes the soul of your pet might stay behind and not transition with ease. They're concerned that with their passing, and it is time for them. You know, when they go because it's time for them. But they're reluctant if they feel that we can't manage without them. So if you know that your pet is ailing, or you know that you need to make the decision, a compassionate decision to euthanize a pet, um, having time to spend in communication with your pet, and having that very necessary conversation really assists them. That gives them a lot of peace in transitioning. Now, if they haven't transitioned through a reading and a time of connecting, even after their passing, um, you can assist your pet to move into um, and cross over that rainbow bridge into the city of light. And I say this with a smile because when I do participate in these sessions, that rainbow bridge is very much vivid and real and colorful and brilliant. And I remain with your pet until they cross into that upper world. And some people want to know, some of my clients, like, well, what happens? You know, they want to keep kind of talking to their pet and what have you. Once they cross, there is a sense of expansion that is experienced by your pet where they're really no longer bound to this dimension or to any dimension that they may be trapped. No, I wouldn't use the word trapped, but existing in. I find that eventually we all evolve into and enter that city of light. With the session, these illuminations, um, it's just facilitating as far as allowing you to experience that transition with your pet. Um, and to remember, for those of us that haven't the opportunity to do that, that time is not linear. So one mustn't really think, oh, my pet is suffering somewhere in another dimension, they haven't crossed over. Time is not linear. So what seems to be thousands of years could just be like a blink of an eye. Um, Source is very compassionate, and we don't really linger in anguish. So, having said that, I wish I could communicate that peace or transmit the peace that this is just part of the journey. And doing an illumination for a pet that has passed is simply an opportunity that really connects you and helps you to assist your pet in moving into the crystal city through a different modality. But going back to that feeling of expansion, your pet is happy to continue to communicate with you, but I find once they do cross over, they ask for time. They really want to enjoy that expansion, that feeling of for some pets it's empowerment, you know, especially if they haven't been the alpha dog, or it sort of brings out their full power and potential. And a lot of the times they find that not all of my clients, but some of my clients have pets that are looking forward to serving and assisting guides that you can turn to that guide you. You have your ancestral guides. You also have your pets that might be there in different capacities. Um, and that is uh, something that I find my clients have all been extremely um, satisfied, um, at peace with. They find a lot of sort of contentment knowing, you know, a little bit more about their pets on the other side. And that is something that's a part of my practice that is very tender, um, emotional component, and also joyful component. And I'm happy to assist my clients in that final step of their understanding of their pet in this life. And for those of you that are interested in perhaps learning more about your pets, communicating with your pets, or are having difficulty with grieving the loss of a pet, my information is down below in the description, and I encourage you to leave me a message or book a session. Thank you. This is Lenny saying goodbye here at the Eclectic Shaman.